dun 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 dun
Dun,
dun
dun.
dun 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 dun. Why does it say we've been live streaming for an hour?
Because we're kind
The heck is going on?
opinions.
Dun dun dun
Not
dun
sure.
dun 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 dun.
Who's not here?
I thought we had a media tab, don't we? I could have swore we did.
Yeah,
There it is, social media. I don't know how Brodo does that thing where he has the letters in bold, but let's might as well drop the link first.
Oh, thank you, brother. Chat. So,
Yeah, those were the people who were questionable at first, and now they're showing up. Wait a minute. Hold on. I will be right back. I'll be back before the race starts. Don't worry.
who are these four people? Ash. Who? Oh, I just heard someone say. Who
Alright. Sorry, I ran downstairs because it smelled like my house was on fire. But the good news is, it's just my dad who was downstairs cooking, and I didn't know he was home.
Mm-hmm.
And know that. So, I mean, it was technically on fire, just not for the reason you think. Okay.
We just had Joe Clark speaking through the mic.
Oh boy, what was he babbling about? Wait, that's everybody, right?
Something about one person.
Who's the one person? To me, it looks like everyone's here.
The other Mercedes, but he's not
Oh, yeah.
responding.
Wait, the other Mercedes.
Guys.
It is guys, yeah. He didn't mark the attendance either, I don't think, did he? No, he did.
Yeah, he did. He did. He's just not talking or saying anything.
Well, he's got 5 minutes, so.
Oh no, Guys is here. I've sent him an invite.
I don't know why that song is stuck in my head right now.
Why do I say ready up? Do it 5 minutes.
Hey, whoa, don't ready up, don't ready up.
Do it 5 minutes.
Where did he say that?
5 minutes. But Guys is here anyway now.
Dude, I'm so...
Everyone's here anyway now. Ready up, everyone, please.
I cannot believe I just did that. Oh my gosh.
What did you?
Nothing. We'll be alright. As long as you come through on the mic still, then it's fine. Let me listen. Say something?
Everyone's here anyway now.
Nope, never mind. I heard you. Okay.
Austria is starting. 8 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
That's what's stuck in my head right there.
And we're back at this view of this pit lane. Again. That guy's still standing.
For 36 more laps. Yeah, that guy is still just standing there depressed. I really don't think he wants to be there.
No.
Every time I see him, like, everyone around him is cheering. Like, they're cheering and nobody's on track yet. And he's just like...
He's the only one with, like, a lanyard as well.
Yeah. He's like, why are we still here? Just to suffer. You know that meme?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's time up.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
hopefully we don't have a repeat of yesterday in the other league for O2 bottle.
Oh yeah, that was a mess. If we have disconnection issues, actually let's not even. I hope we don't have
That's not,
disconnection issues. Let's just leave it
yeah.
at that. That was a
Don't
disaster.
jinx ourselves here.
For those of you who don't know, RJ and I have been hosting another league. Like, we don't own it, but we're the commentators for that league. And there were like a bunch of just EA disconnections. Like, it was nothing to do with the host or anything like that. It was just, for some reason, people just kept losing connection. It was very weird. They had to restart the entire race because of it.
And a Kicksauer is out on track, and I think that is Tearful still.
It is cheerful, yeah. So, the sky is looking like it's going to rain.
Potentially.
I don't know if anybody in the chat can confirm whether or not it is. But that's really what it's looking like right now. Also, I was running some laps in the practice.
Yeah, as well.
Dude, I was so bad. I'm still.
But were you better than before?
There's no way of telling. I never played F124 for real until today. So my time trial times were slower than Ant-Man, but my pace was still faster than him. So that's all I can tell you, really.
Tearful still is coming across the line now to start his lap.
Yep. Oh wait, I can pull up the. Actually, no. We'll just follow Tearful for now. Tearful, and then Ashley will be following close behind him. So will Tearful set the standard for what a fast lapper on Austria is going to be? We will see. Now, Devil is here today, and he's got a lot of confidence behind him. I don't remember where Devil was. Devil here last race? I don't think he was.
Yeah,
he was.
Devil won the last race.
Oh, you know what? He sure did. Oh, it was the Netherlands that he wasn't here for. That's right. Okay. Got to get up to speed. Too many things happening in my head, but so looking like a good lap so far for Tearful.
Yeah,
using a lot. I was just about to say that he's using a lot of ERS.
Not much for these final corners.
See, the fastest lap I saw the other day was a 103. And we're going to see a 104.9 from Tearful. Now, Ashley behind the 104.2. The Williams behind of Hellfire. Oh, no, that's the Alpine of Dwayne. Hellfire is coming up to the line, though. Reese with the 104.9. Hellfire with the 105. The Hash should be starting their lap now. Stack with the 104.7. I've got to turn off my notifications. Sorry about that. Brodo with the 104.4.
Oh, someone's left the session.
It wasn't me, was it?
No, it was that .main, I believe. So I'll invite you straight away.
Okay. Joe Clark with the other 104.9. So actually with that 104.2 is going to give him a pretty decent lead. But, ooh, Devil has invalidated, actually. Go here. We'll follow Devil on this lap. Someone else just crossed the line. I think that was Joe Clark. No, that wasn't Joe Clark. I think that was the other Alpine.
Well, Beatsy's coming through sector 3 right now.
I'm still following Devil. But let's see what Beaksy can set. Ooh, Devil getting some help from his teammate.
105.4 from Beatsy.
Not a bad lap, but definitely going to need some improvement. Especially if he wants to challenge the top 5.
Devil with purple second sector there.
Coming up on some more cars up ahead. Some traffic. I don't think they'll affect them though. Yeah, they won't affect them. One of them taken to the pits. Yeah, it's looking like a good lap time for Devil. Potentially a 103? I think it will be. Yeah, 103.6.
Damn.
Devil is rapid. Goodness gracious. Brian is on a lap also. Nathan's heading up to the line now. 105.6 for Nathan. Ant-Man's on a lap, but we're going to follow Brian this time around.
It's looking entirely so far.
Brian was not super happy with his finish in the Netherlands at 5th place, but he did get 2nd place in Bahrain, if I'm remembering correctly. I think it was Bahrain and then Darkman. No, it was Bahrain. It was Brian and then Darkman. And as I'm looking at the standings now, it was.
Well, Brian's just gone fastest second sector now.
I really hope that notification
Is
didn't
he going
pop up.
Is he going to challenge MS Devil?
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm getting... My computer just did a pop-up in the middle of the thing.
And he sets a 1:04.2. The McLarens are quite up there as well as the Aston Martin. First and 5th at the moment.
I really hope
but we still got 12 minutes to make up some time. You writing it again?
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Having some technological issues. Beaksy just improved on his time by a little bit. Darkman is on a lap though.
Fastest second sector. That Darkman improved quite a lot. Won the sprint race in Bahrain. Got 3rd podium for the actual race.
Looking at a 104 here. A 104.6 for P5.
Not too bad.
Slowly creeping up to be a really quick driver. Tearful's on an improved lap time though. Will it be? It won't be a 103, but it'll be just enough to knock down that Darkman. It's a good lap. Oh, Dwint's had a bit of a moment.
The win is in the grass. He's rejoined safely. And that's so. Keep out of the way.
Guys with the 105.0, I think they're faster than that. The Magster
And
is also
Silver is backwards on the main straight.
Roto's not doing much. Stack just improved, I think. Swinkier is in the lap though.
Very impressive showing it in Bahrain last time, getting P4.
Yeah, it was a very surprising performance also. No disrespect to Swinkier, but he did a great job sticking with the cars in front of him. Oh, because wasn't it Brian? It was Brian that he couldn't shake. Brian couldn't shake Swinkier or something like that, right? Don't you kind of remember that?
He just kept in his DRS and just got carried along.
Yeah. The DRS is just so absurdly powerful in this game.
Mm-hmm. And slipstream.
Oh, Swankier's in the pits.
Yeah.
Guys should be heading to the pits too. Magster just set a faster lap time than Ant-Man. Oh, Alberto's almost bended. I feel like I switched to him at least once every session, and we always catch one spin. Uh-oh. I think Stack was trying to slow down to give Devil some assistance. And Devil had a bit of a moment.
Ooh.
Yeah, that off track was definitely a part of the recovery, because Devil came out of T1 and almost bended. Following BC right now. It's up on their time.
Yep. Hopefully the traffic can get out of the way. That says a Ferrari.
It's Reese.
Reese does get out of the way.
Nice.
You see up by 2/10 nearly. The final corners, sending the nose in.
Should be enough to get him P13 at least.
Using the curb. 104,
Ooh.
8, up to 9th position.
See, I think Ashley's on the lap right now. Ashley is on the lap, and they're up on their time. Not by much, but it'll be enough for P2. Ashley originally having set the fastest qualifying time until obviously Devil knocked him down, but Ashley's still looking to find some more time in these the later stages of Q1.
Devil's invalidated.
Brian is up
But
by a
Brian's
small
on
lap.
that. Using all the ERS on this mini straight. Sends his car around these corners. Uses the curb on entry. Uses it on exit 2. He's just sending the nose in everywhere, setting up fastest middle sector. Slightly misses the apex there
Whoa.
and invalidates the last corner.
What the heck just happened? Why did the car just show up in the middle of the track in front of Brian? I'm clipping that. That was so weird. I hope that showed up on actually had to have showed up on stream. That was very bizarre. A car like teleported on track instead of in front of Brian for like a split second and then just disappeared. That was really weird.
Yep, that dot main is improving as well now. Coming through the last few corners. Let's see if they can not invalidate like Brian just did.
Pushing it close on that final corner.
They've done it well. And they've improved by 2.5 tenths.
And they've gone right back into that P5 position that they were in earlier.
Nathan seems to be struggling out there.
I don't think Nathan's on a lap. Now I'm on 4-lap old softs. I think Maxter's going to be the next one on the lap once Brian goes for one. I don't know what she did, but she invalidated on her out lap. Dwinton Serengos also on the out lap currently. Ant-Man as well.
Yep, Nathan is supporting the lap. But MTS guys, maybe not. He's still sending it. Ooh, has a little twitch through that corner. He's making it to the line. 104.5, that drops him up into 7.
And with how close everybody is, that was a pretty big improvement. What's happened to
Stack
Stack?
has retired.
Wonder why.
I wonder why too. But maybe when they make the answer.
Let's see if Maxter can improve on Hill 106 here. Down on her time by a little bit. You need to find a good bit of time through sectors 2 and 3.
They've got a lot of ERS to use. They didn't even use overtake. So.
Yeah, I wonder why. Like, at least on the straight, I wonder.
Because you just lose so much time if you don't use overtake. Because you might as well use all the battery you have on the lap.
She's driving very, very delicately.
Very odd.
She might be looking at her 106. See, will it be for RBR? No, it'll be a 105. It's
Okay.
still not enough to knock down Nathan, but a decent map nonetheless. I think
Same with
the win.
Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Ant-Man's not using much ERS. But it's improving by quite a margin.
I think Ant-Man might knock Maxter's time down.
Potentially. This is how Ant-Man does on his final corners. Invalidates.
No, he doesn't somehow. He
I
didn't.
thought that was invalidation. That was so close to RBR Max's time there.
Yeah, he's very lucky he didn't invalidate there. Like, very, very
Rank
lucky.
Hellfire is not improving. I don't think. Maybe they can find some time in these last 2 corners.
Neither is Beaksy. Sarangas isn't on the lap. I think Devil's on the lap, though. But no, he's not improving.
All improves by 4 tenths. Beaksy's also on a lap.
Devil is starting their lap now.
CBC up to the line.
No, he's abandoned it.
Improvement to 8th place.
Well, Devil's abandoned the lap and their car, seeming. Just threw it in the wall.
Nathan's
Oh, he has he has a puncture. I don't know what he's doing.
messing around.
Is Beaksy on another lap? It doesn't look like it. Well, now he's definitely not. Now he's stuck behind Devil with the puncture.
Let's see what Nathan can do. Is he going to improve to the line? He does not improve, unfortunately, for them.
Silver also down in their time.
You have Magster on that having a bunch of ERS to play with on their laps. Reese is just using it all everywhere. He's not even got any battery.
Okay, so that's a little malarkey because I don't understand how Silver invalidates there, but then Ant-Man didn't on the lap before. That's very strange. It's like the less of the tire you use
Does not improve.
Yeah, I saw that. It's like the less of the tire you use, the less you
He's getting a good toe. If you use this in front of him, he's going a bit slow.
Brian just jumped up to P2.
It is tearful. And Silver's retired.
Gordo has also retired. Ashley
Swank is finding a very nice toe from Tearful still on this map. Tidy previous corners. Improves by 4 tenths up to P8 from Swankia. That's a really good time there. Tiffle still 5th place. Swangos in the pits, starting 7th. I think that's it for qualifying. Not a surprise, MS Devil is on pole with a puncher. And no front wing. We've got 2 McLarens right behind him though. Maybe they can work together to battle AMS Devil in the Aston Martin. Because they need to get those good points for the constructors as well.
Brian made that jump up to P2 last second in qualifying.
Mm-hmm. Brian also needs this for the championship as well, because they're the closest to AMS Devil. And we're back at this pit lane. That guy is still standing still, even after that eventful qualifying.
He looks like a Chad. His name is probably Chad.
I wonder if Chad goes to any other racing.
You know, maybe he's a scouter. You know, like he's only there to do his job. He's not there to enjoy the race.
Mm. Or he's like a where's Waldo kind of thing. Just in the background everywhere.
Where's Chad?
You gotta spot him.
Trying to see if there's any more of him.
Oh, I'm beginning.
I guess not so much for Chad. 5 red lights.
And we've got some
away
jump
we
start.
go. Oh, goodness gracious. Devil, or not Devil,
and
Reese
Reese.
Stack. Devil with 2 McLarens
Snatched
behind
up
him
and
going into
moved
turn
away
1.
too.
Oh, there's going to be a collision in the back. I already know it. The Mercedes and the Aston Martin, not Aston Martins, the Alpines got into one another. Oh, I think Ashley's going to go ahead and make a move around the outside of Devil. Is it going to work? It looks like it is. Or is it? Devil. Whoa. Okay. Hellfire
massive
just
crash
did
in
the
the back
most
here.
ridiculous. I don't even know what to say about that. That was the most Ant-Man Season 5 move I think I've seen since Ant-Man Season 5. That was ridiculous. He completely cut the corners. Ryan's going to lose some position to Tearful. Devil did end up retaining that position from Ashley. Goodness gracious. I don't know what Hellfire was thinking in that scenario. That was definitely a bit ugly. But for the time being, everyone is on mediums or hards. I imagine we'll probably see a pit stop or two by the end of this lap.
Who has damage? Reese is pitching.
There goes Reese.
Maybe serving that penalty for the jump start.
That Doc man also pitting. Wouldn't be surprised if Hellfire pitted here as well.
Look at the Mercedes backling as well.
Yeah, not too far behind
Swank
them.
and P5.
Beaksy and Dwayne are going at it. The good news is, though, Ashley is still keeping close behind AMS Devil at the very least. Because I feel like of the past couple of races, there's been a leader that just kind of pulled away from everybody else. Brodo is making another overtake on Dwayne. I think he's up. Wait, what happened to Brodo? Why is Brodo
I think
all the way
he
down
got
in the P8?
accident as well. I think there's an accident up at the front as well.
Yeah, he has to be
During the
down.
whole
Yeah, he. Oh my goodness.
there's been a massive crash here. Brodo's lost his front wing.
Beaksy spun, half spun, and made Brodo lose his front wing. And now Nathan is going to take a major advantage of that and get Brodo and almost give him even more wing damage. Has the Brodo bad luck cycle returned? I'm not sure.
Ant-Man's going for a move on RBR Magster. Swank has already been abusing too many track limits.
Well, I think it's safe to say this has been a bit of a mess so far.
Yeah.
Is there
Out in front is AMS Devil. Ash right behind. Tiffle and Brian. Trying to get closer. And maybe fight for the win too.
Yeah, and Tearful is literally the only divide between a McLaren 223 right behind AMS Devil.
Well, we've got the Mercedes as well in a 5-6.
The top 4 is starting to separate themselves a little bit. Swankier is 2 seconds behind them, and I mean, yes, Guys is also holding
Swankier.
on. But
Massive train behind Swanky.
yeah, goodness gracious. Everybody and their mom is in the train behind Swankier right now.
Giants went off a bit on turn 1.
Seeing the interval between Ashley and Devil start to get really, really close and then slow down, so I can only imagine they might be trying to work together up there.
Perhaps. But MS Devil looks like they've been using a lot of battery compared to Ash. And Dwint has left the session.
Oh no. That might be the first disconnect. I'm hoping it's not.
I'm inviting them. Be careful of Dwint, please. If anyone's listening. They are probably in AI mode.
They are, yeah. Yeah, it's like a pylon in the middle of the track, unfortunately.
Yep.
Beaksy potentially going to make a move on Silver on this next straightaway. I imagine he will. Brian has just gotten around
Brian's ahead.
Yep.
Is Ash going to make a move on Devil? Dwint is back.
Oh, Silver. Silver almost beamed it. And now Silver's going to stick it at the inside. So Joe Clark had, or not Joe Clark, Beaksy had just gotten around Silver. And when that happened, Silver had a little bit of a half spin. He caught it though.
Brodo's still hanging in there with that broken front wing.
Oh, I didn't realize he never changed it.
Careful still, it's got a penalty for abusing track limits. And Ash is right behind MS Devil now. Will Ash finally go for a move?
I doubt it.
No. Reese gets his first 3 seconds.
Reese and Brodo.
I expect to see lots of track limits penalties today.
Especially coming out of Sector 3.
Known highly for track limits struggles.
Just wonder what this track would be like if they made it a little bit wider. Especially
I don't think it would make a difference if it's wider, to be honest.
Whoa, big mistake from
Because
Stack.
Drivers will.
Why is Stack
Drivers will just no clue. But anyway, if they make it wider, drivers will just try to draft more through that corner.
True.
And do the same. The Wint has left for the session and Dean left.
I believe we made it clear at the beginning of this season that driving in an AI is not allowed. So we will be enforcing some kind of consequence.
Some sort of punishment.
Yeah.
For Stack.
We made that very clear. Guys is once again getting ready to make a move on Swankier. He's got it done. Fairly simple overtake. I imagine Swankier probably just let him go there.
Yep, I think they're trying to work together to keep Joe Clark behind and potentially catching Brian and Tiffle ahead.
Silver trying to fight off Joe Clark. Joe Clark is going to have to fight off Brodo from behind. For every overtake that Joe Clark has gone for, Brodo has gained like a 10th. Yeah, that Stack AI is a problem because he's just slowly moving around the middle of the track.
He should be getting out of the way for blue flag, so.
Yeah.
For angles, this is first 3-second time penalty. And here comes Ash, making a move into turn 2. Makes it stick.
Very easy overtake.
The Devil is going to get DRS on this next straight. He's using battery as well.
Oh, he's going to go.
He's going to go for the outside. Very odd there.
Devil is a very aggressive driver when it comes to overtakes.
Devil stays in the lead. Hellfire gets 3 seconds.
Now we're definitely gonna need to investigate that incident with Hellfire again too, because that was very ugly.
I mean, there was too much chaos for me to see, so I didn't really see it clearly.
Yeah.
But Devil's made a mistake into turn 1. Ash is going to have a run on the inside. But is Devil just going to do what he did last time? Gets a good exit. Use the DRS to overtake. Was Ash burning some battery to stay ahead? Devil's going for the inside.
Yeah, Devil's not waiting. Oh, a little bit of wheel to wheel.
Bit of wheel banging.
They're holding it fairly
It's clean though.
We said the same thing.
Rubbing is racing. And Devil stays ahead for another lap.
Yeah, they're gonna keep at it.
Frodo 3 seconds again. And Devil makes the same mistake.
Do you think Devil's gonna get a penalty?
Well, if they keep doing that into turn 1, yeah.
There's no
Let's
way
see
they
what
can.
Ash can do. This next corner. Devil's gone a bit too deep. And Ash has a run. Will Ash finally lead a lap?
That was a much better exit from Ash. Devil seemingly struggling on this track, and also Brian has overtaken Tearful. Tearful was losing a lot of time to Ash and Devil. So if Tearful and Brian can work together with how much these two in the front are fighting, they might just catch up.
That is a possibility, and I would love to see that personally.
Brian definitely deserves a win this season. He's been aching for it. I'm also starting to
Oh, and Ash goes wide and gets 3 seconds.
Oh boy. Devil, I was about to say, he's not going to go for that overtake here. He knows better.
Yep. Wait for the DRS.
Yep.
And it becomes an easy overtake. See, you don't have to overtake into turn 1. You don't have to overtake when you need to.
Is Ash going to back off and let him through, or is he going to try to hold it? No, he's going to back off. Ooh, and go
He's
for the
going for a
switchback.
Beautiful
That was
switchback there.
fantastic move. And now Devil's going to have to use all the DRS, ERS he has to stay in front. And I'm not sure it's going to work heading into turn 4. I think Ash is going to hold the position he is. But now Devil's going to go for another switchback. And he's going to get the position.
Devil goes for it. Oh, switchback. Beautiful racing here, but now Brian is catching up.
Yeah, that 2-second gap.
That gap was 2.5, now it's 1.8. There's Joe Clark and Silver are battling it out for P7. Oh, it's been a great teamwork from the Mercedes as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Both Mercedes. Just DRS slingshotting each other, it would seem. Just keeping away from Joe Clark, and they're not really catching Tearful, but you know. Oh, and Devil's off. Something happened there. I missed it.
I did too. I was watching Silver and Joe Clark. But whatever it was, it's resulted in Devil being behind Ashley again. What just happened to Sedangas? Sedangas has lost 2 positions. And Swanky and Guys are battling again. think Devil's going to finally go for another overtake here.
Mhm.
Potentially having a little bit of a moment last lap that cost him that first place position. No, I don't think he's going to go for it. Yeah, you're just going to sit. Oh, no, he's going around the outside. That point of view
Ash
made it
backed
like
off there to get DRS. This is DRS games.
Does he stick it up the inside of this corner or does he back off? No, he goes for the outside and backs off and tries to go for the inside, but he's going to lose a little bit of grip.
There's a... Is that Brodo? No, it's Bread. Bread is around.
Brodo has pitted, by the way. Brodo and Beaksy. I didn't see that happen.
Nathan's all the way in 7th.
Cheerful just went very wide.
When was Nathan in 7th?
I have no idea. I don't even remember where Nathan started.
I think it was quite low down. Now we've got some lap traffic with stat in AI.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I think we should. The first offense is supposed to be a 10-second time penalty, but doing it for Devil with a big moment. But doing it for this many laps straight is unacceptable.
Yeah.
So we might need to look into something a little bit more harsher.
Yeah. I'm thinking
More harsh. I said more harsher. Like
race ban.
I was thinking that too. That's for the second offense, but there's no reason to be an AI for this long. If you can't make the race, then you can't make the race.
Devil's losing some time to Ash here.
Yeah, Devil's got a little
Still
bit of an issue.
range.
Get something with the tires. Every other corner I see
Yeah,
Devil making
Devil's
a mistake.
pitting.
Yep.
Going for the undercut. The Mercedes is pitting its guys. Swank is back in P4. Just like last time in Bahrain.
Yeah, Swanky was going to have to pit still, though.
Well, everyone around there needs to pit still. Always Devil getting into traffic here. This isn't going to help Devil.
Oh,
He's got to
jeez.
navigate through a Ferrari and a Williams.
Brodo has gotten 9 seconds of penalties right now.
Silver isn't battling it. Devil's gone for the switchback on Joe Clark. That's worked quite well. He cleared that traffic quite clear. Ash is pitting. Let's see where Ash comes out in relation to MS Devil. Onto the hard tyres. Devil just come through the last corner now. Stack has retired.
Finally.
Devil's there. Ash is ahead. Ash is ahead.
You just barely beat him out, too. What do you think about Sarangos on those hard tires? You think they're going to continue to stay out, or just you think they're going to pit soon? I feel like they're going to have to, right?
Yeah, potentially.
Because they're getting passed by the leaders now. Or what will be the leaders.
Devil might get stuck behind here as well.
Ooh, a little bit of contact.
But Devil made quick work of it. And the battle is going to continue as Tearful and Brian both pit.
Yeah, there was no way they were staying out for long. Yeah, Swankier pitted too. Something that's funny though is that after all these pit stops, Devil and Ashley were just going to be right back to where they were, like nothing happened. Devil setting the fastest lap on hard tires is crazy though. My goodness.
Well, it's fresh tyres
another
on track
penalty.
evolution.
True, but there's still hards. And now
Brodo
Brodo
has
retired.
retired.
Yeah, I think that was a rage quit. He had, I think,
Oh,
9 seconds
okay.
worth of penalties, and I believe he got another one before the retirement. So we got 3 non-contact retirements so far, and no safety cars. But the safety cars is 100% in part to the fact that all the DRS trains have broken up due to everyone pitting.
That was due to the accidents.
Yeah.
At the start of the race, they all got separated really.
Well, they weren't nearly as separated as they are now, though. Now we're looking at...
Remember that big DRS train behind Team Mercedes?
Yeah, and now we're looking at 1 second, 2 seconds. There's 3 drivers in the entire race that are... Well, 1, 2... 4 drivers in the entire race within a second behind one another. Maxter's just gotten a penalty. She's in P15. Yeah, there's more drivers with penalties currently than drivers without, unfortunately. Devil has just made another overtake on Ashley.
But Ash gets a beautiful switch back there.
Oh,
Ooh.
Devil with a small moment.
It's 4 times this. Ash has a little moment there. Both of them pushing to the limit.
Yeah, this battle is definitely going to come to either an accident or the last lap, because they're just going to keep doing this. There's no one else who's going to be able to challenge them. The closest driver behind them that's on a closer set of tires is Tearful, and Tearful's at least 6 seconds away.
Ash goes a bit deep there, missing Apex. Dot main is right behind Nathan as well.
Someone got another penalty.
Devil with fast lap.
Yeah, this has been a relatively, it's very exciting, but now after the pit stops, there's not a whole lot going on.
Like the Mercedes, both of them are separated now. As Charlie goes for a move on B.
Yeah, everybody's just waiting on the DRS. No one's actually, like, fighting.
Is that dot main gonna have a run here on Nathan? Not really. Nathan with a lock up low, and dot main is right behind.
Joe Clark attempted to go up the inside of Silver there, and it didn't work out. Joe Clark trying to escape that Ferrari sandwich, and the Ferraris are needing some points right now.
They are.
Sarangos on 20-lap old tires. Not understanding why you wouldn't pit yet.
Perhaps waiting for a safety car or something of that sort.
Is that even working at
Is
this point?
that dot main gonna have a run now into the corner? He doesn't send it, but gets a good exit maybe.
Bit of a
Yes,
three-way
he's
battle.
using the ERS. He's not close enough.
I think Saren Gods will be wise to just get out of the way here. Careful has the faster tires and the better pace at the current moment. Gotta give kudos to Cheerful for not going for that dive there.
And Devil's gone off the track.
Ooh,
And he's
Devil
got
with a
3
penalty.
seconds.
Well, there's the Tearful, we know.
Is that Dot Main finally going to make the move on Nathan? Not close enough yet. Line up the good exit. Nathan has a little snap of oversteer. Use the battery. Nathan's breaking the toe. Is that Dot Main going to go for the move on the inside? Yeah.
He is. It's not going to work, though. Not this
Doesn't
time
quite
around.
get it. Nathan planting the car beautifully there. We will soon face another attack from that Dot Main. Maybe here.
He's going to back off, play it safe.
I would have done the same. That Dot Main's gone wide there.
Hellfire with 19 seconds worth of penalties, and Reese with 12 also.
Mm-hmm. That Dot Main is on very old tyres, I just realised.
Oh, goodness gracious. I didn't know that either.
Similar to Sarangos. Oh, but Nathan makes a mistake.
Tearful Steel is just overtaking Brian at the front of the grid.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, Guy's just caught up to Beaksy.
While Big C is on older tyres as well. As that Dot Main finally gets alongside into the next corner. We'll have DRS for this next straight as well. But Nathan's got the traction. That Dot Main is not close enough. What a good battle here. There's this insane battle going on between Silver and Joe Clark side by side. Into this corner. Ooh, a bit of contact there.
These two have been battling for like 10 laps now.
Very long time. Joe Clark does not have any time penalty, so as Silver goes from move into that corner, I rarely see any moves there.
A lovely overtake, though. He did it cleanly. Uh-oh, Joe Clark is coming back roaring up the outside of Silver. Goodness gracious, that wasn't even ERS. He didn't have it on. That was insane, the amount of pace he had. He must have had a way better exit than Silver did.
But Silver's got to run here.
I don't think he goes for this move.
He goes
though,
for
does
it.
He? No, he is.
He does go for it. Clean. It was clean. Bit of oversteer on the exit though. And Joe Clark's goes through. But Silver's going for another dive.
They've gone.
Doesn't make the next stick though.
That turn 4 is their favorite spot to make dives on each other because I've seen them both do it at least 3 times.
Mhm.
Uh-oh, is Devil getting ready to make a move on the inside of Ashley? On the outside. Oh, Ashley's gonna bump him. Ashley bumped him and Devil losing a little bit of traction.
But Ashley is going on the inside.
I don't think it's enough.
Devil
I think
with
Devil,
the switch
yeah.
back.
A lot of one-on-one battles on this track. We didn't see a whole lot of that at Bahrain.
Big C and guys are also going at it. Let's have a look at the penalties. Oh.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
But we've still got some good people still with no track limit penalties. They'll be taking advantage of that.
If Brian can somehow get past Cheerful and catch up to the top two, he could be looking
There's
at
someone being lapped. I think that's Rain Hellfire. Magster gets a penalty.
Here comes Swanky. I almost said BT for some reason. And Swanky's gonna back off here too.
Sarangos going very slowly though on those really old tyres.
I cannot believe he still has not hit it. There's no way he stretches that team in a race. I think we're like 90%. Nope, I think he's going to pit now. Yep. That's a long overdue pit stop. Devil and Ashley once again going at it in the turn 4. Ashley had made an overtake on Devil again, but had some wheel spin, lost control for a second. Guys losing the position to B2. Trying to use everything they have to get around him again. UC trying to hold strong around the outside. It's not going to work. A little bit too heavy under braking there. See, Joe Clark has got around Silver again, but Silver does still have 3-second penalty, so I don't know how much that matters.
Oh. Well, Reese is catching up to them, so maybe Reese can help out Silver by overtaking Joe Clark and keeping him behind, so that Silver can get that 3 seconds ahead and get the point. Potential idea for anyone listening. Yeah, they've got minimal time to do it. So I think it's another warning. Track limit. But very wide there. And
yeah, they're doing nothing but
Nathan
losing time to Reese.
and that dot main are also still battling. That dot main on really old tyres. There's a battle still going out at the front.
Do you understand the 20+ lap tire strategy on this track?
I think it's mainly because they got in an accident the first lap and had to fix front wing or something along those lines, and as is decided that it's not worth to stop another time, so it's just going to stick out on the hards till the end of the race, which is actually quite possible knowing this game, because this game the hard tyres are quite overpowered on durability than previous ones.
Must be why everyone runs them so much in this league.
Mhm.
Beats does another run on guys. Right around the outside. No contesting. Or no contest.
What about Silver now? He goes for a dive on the inside. That was a bit late though. Contact. Bit of a late dive bomb there.
I think Ant-Man and Maxter are going at it right now again. Maxter trying to fit around his outside.
Guys gets 3 second time penalty. And Reese is right behind Joe Clark now, so maybe Reese can help out his teammate to get 3 seconds ahead of Joe Clark.
I think pace-wise, Joe Clark is faster than Reese, and that's why he keeps pulling away. But then the second he starts to battle with Silver again, he falls behind. Sarangos is also caught up to Reese. Oh, Sarangos giving Reese a little bit of a push. A tush push, some Americans might say.
Sarangos on the soft tires.
Much younger soft tires also. Brian is just overtaken Tearful. And now Brian has the task of cutting down.
Another 3 seconds.
Brian has the task of cutting down an 11-second gap.
Yep. Well, technically a bit less than that because they put penalties ahead, don't he, doesn't? So I doubt it's still gonna happen unless AMS Devil and Ash have a mega collision. But Ash is having some troubles here. Sliding everywhere.
And they're coming up on lap traffic too.
Yeah, Devil might get DRS here. From them around.
He will.
He does.
He's gonna split Ant-Man and Magster.
Ant-Man and Magster, you need to get out of the way.
I think they're doing the best they can. Devil going wide. Surprised that also wasn't a penalty.
I wasn't really happy with that, getting out of the way for blue flags there. That was not on. They need to get out straight away because they just held both of them up during that corner.
True, yeah. And because of them, it looks like Tearful's gotten around Brian again. Wait, no. That has nothing to do with that. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Ash gets a 3 second time penalty. It's kinda over now.
Yeah, definitely.
Unless Devil gets one. Oh, and they've
Why?
made contact.
Why did he do that? Ant-Man and Maxter with the front row seat to the first place battle. And Ashley's going to go for another dive. What is he doing? Is this just a I have nothing to lose sort of thing? Ant-Man is going for a move too. Ant-Man and
The
Maxter.
dive was perfectly fine. It was legal. I think Ash is just deciding to race hard now.
No, I don't
lot harder
think
than
Ashley cares
before.
anymore.
Maybe force Devil into a mistake to get that 6 seconds.
I think that's exactly what he's trying
So
to
it
do.
would be like an evil playing field.
Or he's trying to hold him back enough that the lap cars will get involved again. Because through twice of these little incidents, they've caught back up.
Sarangos has got in front of Joe Clark. We're into the second to last lap here.
And now Silver's gotten past Joe Clark.
It looks like it's going Devil's way.
Yeah, Ashley's got 6 seconds, unfortunately. And that happened a few minutes ago, but and Brian isn't cutting down that lap time at all because he keeps fighting with Tearful. And as we speak, Tearful makes another overtake on Brian, so it's definitely over now.
Ooh! Even more contact between Ash and Devil. Ash weaving as well. And a none. Probably backing him up into his teammate, actually. Maybe trying to play the team game here by slowing Devil down.
Which would be a very smart play, and seemingly it's working a little bit. That gap is dropping by a good margin. They were just 10 seconds away.
He doesn't have long to do this, though.
Yeah, maybe if they had like 3 more laps.
He needs to slow down Devil a lot more.
Not to mention Brian is still fighting with Tearful also.
And they've got the lap traffic right behind them.
I was just about to say that same thing.
Devil gets past.
Ash using ERS to keep up.
Yeah.
Gap to Tearful. Tearful has overtaken Brian again. Yeah, it's not going to be enough. Ash doesn't have enough time.
Yeah. Yep. The Hill is on track to win this race.
Devil just has to keep it clean through the last couple of corners. There's not that many to go. 2 more turns and then you've won the race.
We got some battling behind as well. That Dr. Nate and Nathan.
And with that, DMS Devil has won the race. Ashley would take second.
And there's
Brian will have third.
Dr. Main has a half spin, and Nathan is quite ahead. Swanker P6 ahead of Beatsy. Another great drive from him. P6 is great. Nathan's going to come across the line in 8th position.
Reese has picked up another penalty on the last lap of the race. Another non-points finish for Ferrari. I know they're not happy about that.
Head gets the penalties advantage on Durangos and moves ahead of them. And that is the final grid order. Until reports come in and I slap someone with a penalty and make their day work.
Congratulations to
That was a great battle. That was great. A great battle there.
Yeah, at least between the top 2.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely wasn't.
Joe Clark just says that's probably the most fun I've had in this league. Saying to Silver. That was a good battle.
They definitely had some good fun.
Yeah. Wow, that was some good teamwork here as well.
I completely forgot that Reese and Stack had that drive-through at the beginning of the race.
Mm-hmm. Reese and Stack did have that drive-through. I'm sure we'll hear about that maybe soon.
This is the first race of the season without a single virtual or safety car.
Mm-hmm. Congrats.
Plenty of penalties, though. All right.
That is
Oh, you've got two people
It's
ready for
the
interviews.
fourth race. Over.
It's Hellfire.
What is next? Let's have a look.
Next race on the calendar. It's not Baku, right?
It is Baku.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting. Dr. Bod back next week, or is he gone?
I think he said it was 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So I think next week would be the last week he's gone.
Yeah. And we have a mystery race after Baku. Excited for that.
And then the break. Which I'm very, very excited for. I'm going to be out of town. Does my AI use count because I retired as soon as I could? What does that mean?
I don't know, but the AI was quite bad.
Okay, of course it does. Yeah, absolutely does. Your AI blocked like half the race. Alright. Hellfire, Ant-Man, Docmain. Those are the ones in the waiting room currently.
Let's get that domain.
Okay. Hello, Docmain.
Hey.
That was a tricky race off that person. The first staying out on those hard times. Big battle with Nathan at the end.
Yeah,
that
huge
battle at the
battle.
end.
I just couldn't get the exits with the hard tires that were 35 laps old.
Yeah, we saw a lot of lack of traction in that battle. We see nearly a half spin.
Yep, very
while trying
at
to
the
go
end.
for the switchback.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I tried to go for that switchback at the very end, but the tires were just way too worn to be able to try and make a dive like that. So I accepted P9 with whatever I could with that first lap incident. Not very impressed with Williams there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't
But-
that Rain Hellfire?
Yes. Yes, it was.
Most definitely.
My best friend. My best friend.
Your best friend.
The closest
True.
one to you.
Well,
You had
people
some.
close to you sometimes may betray you.
Yeah. Also, you had some decent laps in qualifying. I know you only ended up getting P6, but I just wanted to acknowledge that. Did you have any? Is Austria like a good track for you?
Yeah, Australia is a pretty solid track for me. Usually I'm pretty consistent and fast around there. I mean, I consider myself pretty consistent considering I did from lap 2 to the final lap on those same set of hards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Overall pretty good. I was going to pit and do a 2-stopper, but then I realized like Nathan passed me and I was just staying in his drag pretty good, so I waited until the end to try and fight him.
Right. Right.
And obviously he had the pace, he had a good fight in him, so kudos to him for sure.
Yeah. You guys were battling for a very long time.
Yeah, I don't even know how long it was. It was probably like 10, 11 laps. I don't even remember. Went by so quick.
It was hilarious. Every time we looked back, we were like, "Up!" And Docmain is getting ready to make another move on Nathan.
Yeah, constantly making moves on each other.
Yeah. And we're like, are you going to get it? But then Nathan gets good traction. You don't.
Yeah, 100%. I had the entrances on him, but
And then we
he had
switched
those-
to just behind you with Joe Clark and Silver going in.
Yeah, there were certain points where I'd see like a 2-second gap, so I would wait it out, follow behind Nathan on the fresher tires, and then try and overtake again.
was kind of biding my time as much as possible, knowing that I was not the faster car.
Mm-hmm.
So I just played it as smart as possible.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, you guys are good. I dropped my controller.
All good.
Next track is Baku, very close wall, everyone. Can you keep it out the way is my
100%. I got, I think, P5 or 6 last season as a reserve.
Oh, yes, you did.
So
I remember.
I
Your first race with us.
I plan to do the exact same thing. Just keep it out of the wall, keep it consistent, let the safety cars do the work.
Yeah.
But
Thank you, that domain. We'll see you next week.
for sure, thank you.
Peace.
Peace out.
All right, Hellfire, Ant-Man, Brian, Reese.
Just trying to think what I can ask to people.
Well, let's see. Brian finished P3 after having that ridiculous battle with Tearful for a
So-
couple laps. So
We saw not much from Main Hellfire, we saw not much from Ant-Man, and Brian was just doing his own thing. With the Tiffle.
we could ask Reese about the no
Oh, yeah,
points for
let's
Ferrari
ask.
again.
Yeah. Let's do
We're sorry, Reese.
It's not going well. It's not going well.
that. Hello, Reese.
Hello, Reese.
Hello. Hello.
We sent
Jump
you
in
over
the start,
here.
are we?
My teammate decided to not bother with the interviews this week.
Yeah.
Sounds like
I'm not a happy man. I don't want to. What the?
Well,
talk
your
about it.
favourite track
I
is
do.
next week. Baku.
Is it? Oh, great.
This
Just to
poor
get your
guy.
More,
Up a bit more.
more penalties for me to get, more luck for me to.
Reese.
Mate, my pace was good, and I just had such bad luck, bro. My controller died at the beginning of the race, so that's why I jumped the start, because I was trying to change the batteries and I wasn't paying attention. So then I had to drive through. I catch up to everyone, but by the time I'm there, my tyres are dead, right? So then I pit again. By the time I catch up to everyone, my tyres are dying, right? And there's a DRS train, and then I just get penalties because I'm trying not to hit people, because I lose people in the straights, but I get so close to them in the corners that I sometimes have to dodge out of the way. And I'm braking early and I still get them.
Yeah.
It's very inconvenient.
I don't even want.
Oh, and I just messed up my qualifying. Because I had a good first lap, and then
Yeah.
I was improving, and then I messed up my second one because I messed up the out lap. I accidentally went off in the last corner, and it got invalidated, so I had to go for another one, and by then the tyres weren't good enough. And then on the last lap, I was up by like 4/10, and then I just lost it. I don't even know how. I didn't slip. I didn't slip or anything.
Well,
Bloody hell.
I
didn't
was
see it
on
in the
board
back of
with
my
the
head.
last lap, I think. Had 0 ERS and was on over. So that might have been a reason.
Yeah, that's not what it was like at all. But it had the I don't know. I was up on. It said on my screen that I was up on my time, and then I didn't make any mistakes. And I looked away for a second, and then I looked back, and I was down by a bunch. And I just didn't bother.
I'm sorry things have been going so rough for you and Silver, Reese. Do you think you might have a better
I wanna
chance
talk
at?
about it, bro. I don't even know what's going on. At Baku, I don't even know I'll be there, bro. Can't lie.
Maybe a reserve
We'll
can
see.
do
We'll
a
see. We'll
nice
see.
job.
We'll see. Bet my replacement's gonna do better than me as well. Bloody hell. Ow. But what's the race after that, or is it like a break?
It's a
It's
mystery
a
race,
mystery race.
and then the break.
Oh, it's a mystery. And then the break. Okay, I think hopefully I'm there for Spa then. I haven't really got much to add.
Well,
I
we
might
won't.
be unlucky. I might just have a skill issue, to be honest. It's probably both,
Yeah.
to be honest. What the hell?
Yep.
Well, we'll let you go.
Anything else?
Sorry, Reese.
I'm gonna go weep in my sadness and have a shower because it's boiling. I'm sweaty. I don't want to kill myself. Bye.
Reese! Oh!
Oh my.
And then he just leaves. He says all that, and then he just leaves like nothing happened. Okay.
Yep.
Who next? Oh, geez, Hellfire had a really rough race today. Actually, no. I wanna ask Hellfire something. I'm gonna bring him. Remember that turn 1 incident? Or not turn 1, turn 3? Yeah, I wanna ask him about that.
You lost.
Oh, where did I move him into?
Got us straight away. Or something. I think they left as soon as they joined.
Okay, well, so much for that.
Okay, Brian.
Yeah.
I have no clue what Ant-Man did. All I can do is shout at Ant-Man.
For the
Ignore blue flag again. Because I gave him a penalty for that in Zandvoort. It's like... Oh,
well, now Devil's in the waiting room.
I never see.
It's only fair to do Ant-Man or Brian first. So, what do you want to do, Brian?
Yeah, let's do Brian.
Hello, Brian.
Blue Brian.
Hello.
Oh, and of course, Hellfire joins the waiting room again as soon as we bring. It's all good. We'll continue with you, Brian. Don't stress it.
So that was a... Hello?
You're good. Go ahead.
Is Brian there?
Yeah.
Brian? Oh, okay. That was P2. Couldn't quite make an impression on the. P3. Sorry, couldn't quite make an impression on the top two. You were just trying to do a DRS train with Tiffo, it seems. The whole race.
My consistency definitely was not there, but I mean, in the end, I tried to work with Careful to just get to the finish as quick as possible, and also needed to make sure to not get another track limit, because that would have mean I got a penalty as well. But I mean, finally a decent qualifying, and it showed off why it is important, because otherwise I might have been involved in the collision as well at the back.
Yeah, there was a massive collision at the back. Some people got drive-throughs as well for jumping starting. But you kept it clean, no track limit penalties. One of the few that didn't get any.
Were you at all involved? Sorry.
Okay.
Were you at all involved in that incident that happened with Hellfire at turn 3?
No. I don't think I was.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was two out there. I was saying, you were quite good at not getting any track limit penalties. That's worked out in your favour quite a few times now.
Yeah, I mean, just take a bit slower if you don't need to push. But
Yep.
honestly, I'm not looking forward to next race.
That's another one. Baku. Well, you've done all right there. I remember battling with you there.
Yeah, I mean, season 6 wasn't that bad, but
Yeah.
last season I been it 2 times in the castle, both in
yeah.
quali and race.
Weren't you side by side with Tearful into like castle?
I think it was Silver or Reese.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't think it was. Maybe it was. I don't know.
Oh no, well, not last season. I crashed and then Tearful hit me. because my car was standing in the middle of the track because I binned it.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, we have a mystery race as well, so we won't know what that track is. Hopefully, it's a good track for you and not like Baku.
And we won't have Tadoff taking anybody out this time, also.
What is your predictions for this mystery race? What track do you
I don't know. I'm just gonna guess it to be China.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't know if I would like China, but can't think of a track that I would like. That's not on the calendar.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for your time, bro. See you next week.
Yeah.
What's going on with Mike?
I don't know. I was trying to listen to his answers, and he was like, "Yeah." His mic was doing gymnastics.
Ryan, how far is it?
All right.
Oh.
Hopefully, they won't leave instantly this time. Let's see.
Oh, instantly gone.
Okay, mate. You know what it is? I think it's something with their permissions.
Yeah.
Has to be. That's the only thing I can think of. Wait, no, because we've interviewed them before, right?
Yeah. I think it might be the device they're on.
Oh. Well, actually, let me check their profile just in case. Main driver, community member. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
Do you want to try someone else? I'll try one last time.
I'll try it one more time, and if it doesn't work, then I don't know.
Oh, what this time?
Hello, Hellfire. Hellfire, are you scared of us or something? What's going on, man?
No. I was joined in on the PlayStation, so it kept bugging out every time.
RJ, you were correct. Okay. Well, I'm just going to immediately address the elephant in the room. What on earth happened on lap 1, turn 3?
First of all, big rookie mistake from my part. I should have expected the bunching up of the grid like that way sooner. And I tried to take avoiding action, and I hit the grass, as you saw. And then, since I was going at speed, I then hit the curb, and unfortunately, I collided with Doc, which I feel really bad for because he's one of my real life best friends. So it's like I feel really bad for that, and took him out, or almost took him out, and I don't know how else to explain it. I was trying, because it was either I go into the back of Reese and the Haas that was beside him, or I go off the road, and I chose to go off the road to make sure there was no contact, and I, in the end, ended up being the worst of the decisions.
Well, the good news is you didn't kill anybody, but it still wasn't. It was just very, very rough.
Yeah, it was. And then as soon as that happened, I basically just lost all confidence. I contemplated just retiring, but that wouldn't make me any kind of a racer if I just gave up like that. So I just committed to it, and it was just a downhill spiral from there.
Yeah.
Figured better get some experience out of it than just deal with it as is.
RJ.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm talking.
Oh, okay. Well then, obviously you didn't finish in the position you wanted to. I think, actually, no. You actually had quite a bit of penalties. Did you have anything you wanted to say in regards to that? Because I think you finished with like
that. Yeah, I finished with 22 seconds of time penalties. I got a 10-second from the avoiding action, which I'm going to report, see what happens on that, and I'm going to show my POV on that, but see what happens there. Otherwise, that was exceeding track limits. And Austria is very, as we saw in real life as well, it's very easy to exceed track limits.
Oh yeah.
And I was trying my best to keep it in the white lines, but after the first lap 1 collision there, I basically lost all my focus. Because it started off with a great start, and then everything happened, and it just downhill spiral from there.
Well, that's all I had for you, RJ. Unless you have something, I think you're good to go.
I have nothing.
I figured that
Hopefully,
would have been the elephant in the room there.
hopefully have a better race next time.
All right.
On where the walls are ever so close, and you can't.
Yep.
Yeah, and
force
Baku.
them.
Yeah, Baku's next. Oh, I hate that track.
Yeah, I
But
don't
we'll
know-
see what happens.
I genuinely don't know if there's anyone in the server that actually likes that track. What?
I know I
What?
hate it. I've never enjoyed Baku.
Baku's great. Baku's great.
I don't know what you're talking about, RJ.
RJ, I gotta disagree with you on that one.
It was bad in F123 because of the braking.
In general, fundamentally, I think you're wrong. But yeah, I think that will be all. Thank you guys for the interview.
You too. You're welcome. What? You too, dude. I'm
Yeah.
tired. See you, Hellfire.
Have a wonderful day, guys.
You too. I really just said you too, bro. I need to go to bed. All right, we've got Ant-Man and Devil. Hello?
Hello.
There you are. Ant-Man or Devil?
Devil.
All right. Yeah, I don't know what we have to ask Ant-Man, to be honest with you.
I'm just gonna shout at him.
Oh, AMS Devil, welcome. Congratulations on yet another win under your belt.
Thank you.
Extending the championship lead even more. But need to work on the teammate a bit.
Yeah,
Actually need
because
points for the constructors as well.
it's always eating when we have to race.
Mm-hmm. Well, I saw you. We noticed you had a pretty long battle with Ashley going for basically the majority of the race. Did you have any comments you wanted to add about that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if the DRS chicken is legal right now, but yeah, I struggled a bit with the medium tire on the first stint,
Mm-hmm.
but in the hard I had a really great pace. So yeah, I knew I was faster. So knowing I can't escape the DRS of Ashley, I waited until the last lap, and yeah, I knew where to overtake, where to escape, where to do everything. And during the race, I even made some calculation of how we were in the constructor championship with Aston Martin and McLaren. So right now, if they are like this, we should be still 1 point ahead of McLaren. But obviously,
Oh, yeah.
I'll need the stack on the rest of the season.
I'm glad you made that little note about the tire wear, because I was actually going to ask you about that, because it did look like around the lap where you, like a couple laps before you pitted, it did look like you were starting to struggle and slide a little bit.
I mean, I always was faster than Ashley, even with the used tire. I had more used tire than Ashley, but yeah, I was keeping up with him. I made a big mistake that up I pitted, so yeah, I lost like 5 tenths. So yeah, I went 7 tenths away before I pitted, and I tried to undercut, but used medium compared to cold hard are like the same, so he could have so he could yeah, he overcut me, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you had a bit of traffic to get through on that undercut, but you still made it work. Still kept inside the DRS range.
I mean, with being fastest, there's not much he could have done on the last lap. He knew he hadn't the pace to keep up with me on the the second sector and the third sector. So yeah.
Not to mention he had like a 6-second penalty too.
Yeah, I mean, I took 3 seconds penalty out of no sense because I went wide. I lost the position to him. I lost 1.5 seconds, and he still gave me the track limits.
Mm-hmm.
That's every game.
Yeah, this game isn't very good with track limits. But anyway, congratulations on your pole position, your back-to-back win, and
And pass.
yeah, we're excited to
thank
see
you.
how you perform at Bahrain next week. Or not Bahrain, Baku.
Bahrain?
Sorry.
Baku's not one of my track. I doubt I'll be even in the top 5.
Wow, that is the complete opposite of what you were saying at the beginning of the season. But we'll just have to see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Good luck to you, Devil.
Hello. Thank you. Goodbye.
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 And Ant-Man has
For
left.
flip's sake, Ant-Man's not here. Can't shout at him.
Doc Main says that Baku is wonderful, so I don't know what's with you psychos that like Baku, but to each their own, I suppose.
Great.
Well, since Ant-Man's gone, that'll wrap up the interviews. RJ, I'm going to interview you now. What did you...
Ooh,
Oh, no, Ant-Man's back.
Oh, no, he's in the water.
Ant-Man's back. He was like, uh-oh. He wants to be yelled at. All right, let's see. I'm just going to sit back. Hello, Ant-Man.
Hey, I was I was taken aback by what you said.
I'm disappointed in Max as well. It's both of you. But especially you. Because you want to know why.
Alright.
Zandvoort, you get a penalty from me in the verdicts for ignoring blue flags and not getting out of the way. What do you do this race?
I was too far ahead to let them pass.
What you just blocked them into the corner though.
What do you want me to do?
Yes,
Move
you
on.
have to move out the way, slow down, and let them go.
Okay. Okay. It didn't impede their race.
Kinda did.
Not from my perspective.
Well, Ash had to make a dive bomb on, I think, Magster. That's what
Well, that was Mag.
the issue. But yeah, you were a bit ahead of Mag, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, I was
There's a bit-
further ahead.
It was a bit iffy.
But I do gotta just say this for Mag. Can she please learn to brake properly? Like, I am praying to whatever god is out there. I need her to learn to brake. Because every time we go into a corner, she is right there, up my arse. I can't do anything about it. There were a couple times where she actually hit me.
Yeah.
I wonder, is she still using the braking assist from, like, that she used in F122? I don't think she is she?
See, I'm not using braking assist. If she is...
That's what she used to do.
Because, look, if she's using it, by the way, she is getting reported for an incident. But, yes. But, oh my god.
Oh my.
I was just disappointed in her.
Oh.
Like, that
Well,
whole
I'm
race.
disappointed in both of you.
Okay, let's end this
Anyway,
interview here.
you got to yell at me. Let me get out of here.
Come on.
See you, Ant-Man.
Good luck.
Good luck at Baku.
Oh.
Oh, did he already leave?
Yep.
Alright, well, with that, we're going to end the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. We will see you next week at Baku, which is a track RJ likes for some reason, but, you know, we aren't all perfect.
It's a great track. It's going to be a fun track for us. I'm going to see some good battles, and some good safety cars as well.
Oh.
Hopefully not as much as last time. Last time, way too many safety cars.
I really hope no one bends
You know,
it in
we had
one
that
turn.
Dr. Bod punch on the last lap, and I was like, I was
Oh,
jumping up and
yeah.
down in the seat, really.
That was hilarious. And we had everyone
This is some good
dying.
racing.
Everyone dying on the
I was
uphill.
like, oh my god, the championship's going to change completely. It didn't in the end.
Yeah, but that we're gonna go ahead and end.